Masked Singer panel fails to guess Lenny Henry as the Blob. And, Twitter loses its mind. People think that the panel are way off the mark with guessing the Blob. Twitter is pretty unanimous on this one. The Blob is Lenny Henry, apparently. Taking to the stage with their version of Word Up. By Cameo, the Blob got the panel of judges scratching their heads on Saturday night. But the people of Twitter have been shouting at their TVs in frustration, as they are convinced that it is Dudley comedian, Lenny Henry, behind the mask. One of the Blob's pre-performance clues was that he had performed on stage with esteemed musicians, which convinced judges that the man behind the mask was actually not a musician himself. And Twitter was in agreement. One viewer said, "Also Lenny Henry performed with Prince on stage. He just sang Word Up. I'm 100% sure that it's him as the Blob." Another person was so convinced that it was Lenny, they said, "If the Blob is not Lenny Henry, the first lead my hat, shoes, pants and socks." And another viewer was equally as convinced, they said, "I'll put my life on Blob being Lenny Henry." But Jonathan Ross picked another well-known comedian and said that he was sure the Blob was actually Stephen Fry. The other judges guessed Nile Rodgers, Greg Davis, and Frank Skinner. But we will not find out this week who this mysterious character is, as he has gone through to the next round, with Grandfather Clock and Viking having battled it out in tonight's grand finale. And the panel decided that the Masked Singer they would be keeping in the competition was Viking, who won them over and knocked out Grandfather Clock. And Grandfather Clock was finally revealed to be football icon, Glenn Hoddle. "I'm kicking myself," said Jonathan, who had guessed Glenn but then changed his guess at the last minute. We request to kindly like and subscribe to our channel. In that way, in the future as well, we can provide the latest and accurate news at the earliest. Please use the share icon to make this news accessible to more people. Thanks and have a good day ahead.